Hey witches, Mr. Overon here with Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and today I am here to talk to you about a book that I just recently got called Bottle It Up, or Bottle Up and Go. The Magic of Hoodoo Container Spells in Boxes, Bags, Bowls, Buckets, and Jars. And kind of a thin book. I thought it was going to be a lot thicker, and it's by Catherine Yarnwood, or Yarn Wode, and Olivia Riviera, and printed, or well, published by Lucky Mojo Curio Co. So I've wanted this book for a while, and 90% of what's in here is like shit I already know, but it's still kind of good as a reference book. Now, a lot of the people who left reviews about this book on Amazon are really just talking out of their ass. Like, the amount of misinformation that people are putting out there, like, this book is absolutely evil and horrible. You know, first of all, it's voodoo and hoodoo. If you're my complexion, you probably shouldn't be practicing this. I practice it, but I don't look down my nose at the Afro-Caribbean religions, and I have dedicated myself to certain Lao and Osha, and like Papa Legba is my go-to guy, and Baron Samedi is the other person that I worship within this system. And so I think a lot of the misinformation comes from the Wicca universe, and people like not realizing that witchcraft utilizes animal parts. Witchcraft uses black magic as well as white magic. So, when I was reading the like reviews or whatever, I was just really interested in like, what did these people expect this book to be? And reading through this, like, I did see a couple of things in there that was just like, okay, that's just standard practice. Like, one was to curse the heart of an unfaithful lover. And you actually utilized, I think it was a pig heart, and you did things to it, like you fixed it. And I was like, okay, that's standard practice. There was another spell in here that was talking about utilizing chicken feet. Well, that's standard practice in most forms of witchcraft, Santa Paula, voodoo, hoodoo, root working, so on and so forth. Like, this is standard. But if you're a convert coming from a Christian religion, and like your only knowledge of witchcraft is Barnes and Noble and Facebook groups, then of course this is going to be like, oh my god, that's evil, and clutch your pearls or whatever else. This book really isn't what I was looking for, in the fact that I was looking for more like spells on, like, jar spells, like taking a pill bottle and turning it into a jar spell and working your magic on it. Like, I already know how to do that, but I just wanted like more in-depth information than what this is. This entire pamphlet, basically, because how many pages is it? I don't even remember how many pages this was. There is 95 pages in here Um, there's just like some of the information isn't even bottle related. It's like food magic or doll baby and poppets and stuff like that. Doll babies and poppets are not a bottle spell, but like here's cloth or paper, cloth, lead, and leather, and making packets and sigils. That's a little bit closer to a bottle up spell or whatever. Um, and even in the title, it says boxes, bags, bowls, buckets, and jars. All babies don't fall into that, but whatever. Um, like here's a honey-filled coconut to bring him back. Okay, that could be considered a jar or whatever, but like an egg for protection. And this is the snippet for the egg. It's on April 6, 1939, in Florence, South Carolina, in the home of Henry Timmons, informant number 1321 told Reverend Hyatt, if anyone is trying to harm you, especially if it's around your neighborhood, take an egg and get some graveyard dirt, uh, dauber dust, and cooking salt and sulfur and fix it up inside the egg and place the egg under your steps. There's That's the entire thing for an egg for protection. There's no spell, there's no ritual, there's nothing to tell you how to do the spell. It just tells you basically, let's say this is an egg. Put sulfur, salt, and graveyard dirt inside of this egg and throw it up under your stairs. Well, that's a charm, talisman, whatever else, but that's not a full on spell. I could put an egg, sulfur, and graveyard dirt and salt inside of this, and that's all it's going to be unless I enchant it. No enchanting, no information on that. Run someone crazy with their hair in an egg. In March 1937, in Norfolk, Virginia, Dr. Paul Bowles told Reverend Hyatt to pick a hole in an egg, blow out the insides, put a person's head hair in it, write the person's name on the eggshell, seal the hole with soft wax, and throw the egg into running water. This runs the person crazy. Okay, that's all symbology, but where's the spell work? Where's the ritual? Where's the what god or low like what god or spirit do you call on to make this happen? Like there's just not enough information in this book to really do much of anything. It's a good book for what it is in the fact that it gives you an idea. Maybe if the person who's reading the book has prior knowledge of the occult and witchcraft, hoodoo, voodoo, root working, whatever, this might be a good book. But even on the back of this, it says the foundation of our this foundational book of conjure methods will introduce you to more than 100 time-tested ways to cast magic spells for protection, love, luck, wealth, health, revenge, within a variety of containers, and that's pretty much it. So, do I like this book? I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10 star rating just because the lack of information in this book. Um, am I sad that I bought it? No. It's going to be good on my bookshelf back there and a good reference book. But if you are looking for more conjuring and like actual spell work, this is not the book for you. Um, and so yeah, like I'm disappointed in that aspect, but like I said, the information for somebody who has worked with witchcraft for any period of time, not Wicca, witchcraft for any period of time, may find value in this book. If you are an occultic book collector, you're going to find value in this book and just having it on your shelves. But there is so much more that needs to be included in this book to make it a valuable book to a practitioner or somebody who is coming up in those Afro-Caribbean um like those Afro-Caribbean religions or whatever else. um you know I'm I'll just say I'm disappointed in the book. I'm not disappointed in the fact that I own it. I'm disappointed in how it was presented, and especially disappointed that Lucky Mojo Curio produced this book, because I feel that this was a money grab, and people who really don't know what they're doing is they're going to look at this book and be like, "Ooh, this is great," and then realize, "Oh, this isn't really helpful." Um, so I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on this, as somebody who has been a practitioner for like umpteen million years now, and um, knowing what to look for versus what I received. So, yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments section down below. I would love to hear. If you have a book that you would like for me to review, or would like me to go over any kind of spell working or just occultic questions in general, let me know. Comment section down below, or you can send me an email directly, Mr Overon at gmail.com. And if you want to utilize any of my services like tarot reading, spell casting, spiritual advisory, or whatever, go check it out, MrOveron.com. And yeah, until next time, I will talk to you all later. Bye, witches.